IELTS Real Exam Essay 3rd of February 2024. So we are here again with a new essay, new sample essay for the real IELTS test. So first of all, quickly see the topic. Topic is the use of social media is replacing face-to-face interaction among many people in society. This is the statement and it is in blue color. Now let's see what's the prompt. Do you think advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So here is our question, and what are we supposed to do in this type of question? We are supposed to tell what is more, advantages or disadvantages. So for this question, what are we going to do? As I am thinking that advantages are more, I'll write down the introduction, then I'll write three body paragraphs will be written. First two body paragraphs will talk about advantages because I think advantages are on a higher side, and one body paragraph will talk about disadvantages. In the end, conclusion will just summarize what I have told in these three body paragraphs, right? So before I start, let's see for what we are supposed to tell advantages and disadvantages. The use of social media is replacing face-to-face interaction among many people in society. So many a time what will happen, the students will write essay on social media. What are the advantages and disadvantages of social media? That's not the essay. Essay is the replacement of face-to-face interaction and social media interaction. So face-to-face interaction is being replaced by social media. What are the advantages of this shift? What are the disadvantages of this shift? Before we start, let's see some important point. Read the question carefully. As you have seen, I've read the question carefully and I have understood what is being asked. This is what you are supposed to do. I will advise you to read the question at least 2 to 3 times so that you can really get the topic and don't get misled by the social media or face-to-face interaction, these type of keywords. Second thing is you're supposed to spend 40 minutes on the essay. You will, it is advised, it's not, there is no hard and fast rule that you're supposed to spend only 40 minutes, but yes, try to spend 40 minutes. First 5 minutes for planning, last 5 minutes for proofreading, and 30 minutes for writing down your essay, right? And yes, you're supposed to write more than 250 words because this is the word limit. You cannot write less than 250 words. If you do so, there will be a penalty. Your marks will be deducted. Yes, you can write 280 words, 300 words. That's up to you. And my advice would be to remain between 280 and 300 words. And the last and the most important thing, plan your essay and proofread, because until or unless you do this, you are like, there are less chances that you will get a better score. So we have understood the topic. Let's see what our introduction is. I have shared 2 introductions here. So in the introduction part, like there is, you will see that there is a green color and red color. Green color is paraphrasing. I have said this main topic or idea in my own words. And in red color, it is, what is this? We'll see it that it is thesis statement. It is in red color. So unlike the past, when people used to have more face-to-face interactions, nowadays it is social media that people prefer to use to interact with others. So what we see here is that I have used unlike the past method. This is a strategy that is used to make complex structure, and using such complex structure will not only give you marks with grammar range, but also with lexical resource, that is vocabulary, and also with connectivity, that is coherence and cohesion. So I have just compared past and present, and this essay will discuss how merits of this trend outshine the demerits. Again, I'm saying merits are more than demerits. Let's see. Second introduction, I have not used anything like this. This essay will show what, right? Rather than. So here I'm using a structure which starts with rather than. Rather than meeting each other in person, people nowadays prefer to use different social media platforms to interact. Just paraphrasing is done with a comma in the center and rather than. So a complex structure is there that can help an examiner understand that, yeah, I am eligible to get a better score in all the parameters. Though now here I have used contrast to show my thesis statement. Though there are both merits and demerits of this novel method of interaction, benefits of this trend easily overshadow its drawback. Contrast is used, though structure is used to show that I believe merits are on a higher side. So you can see introduction. Now we'll move to the body paragraph. Let me tell you, in body paragraph, I have used Peel method. That means P for points, E for explanation, and second E for example, last L for linking. So points are in blue color, explanation is in red color, examples are in green and linking is in black. Usually we follow the same pattern, but because it's an advantage disadvantage essay, in one paragraph I'm going to share 2 advantages or 2 disadvantages. So it is possible that we'll see points and explanation twice, right? So here it is, the most prominent advantage. I'm saying this is advantage. First line is telling me I'm showing advantage of social media interaction is instant communication. What's the first advantage? Instant communication. Now I will explain this. Not only, so I have used structure that is not only but also. So not only social media applications such as WhatsApp and Instagram. This is the example. Not only social media applications such as WhatsApp and Instagram allow people to send spontaneous text messages. Spontaneous is used to show my vocabulary, but these applications also facilitate, again vocabulary, facilitate quick video calls, which are quite similar to face-to-face interaction, So here I have used adjective clause. So relative clause is used. So you can see not only but also, and then there is a complex structure is there. And I'm done with my point. I'm done with my explanation. I'm done with my example for first advantage. Now, second advantage is there. So that's the reason I have used a filler, that is moreover. Moreover, social media plays a pivotal role in enhancing global connectivity. Enhancing global connectivity, it is the second point. Let's see how it is enhancing global connectivity. Since structure that is used starts from since. Right? Since it is now possible to make new friends and follow people regardless of location. Regardless is used to show my command over vocabulary. Social media has broken the geographical barriers. Again, you can see how I'm using vocabulary, how I'm showing that I'm good at vocabulary. Please give me score for that too. Right? In the end, linking. So as far as connectivity is concerned, social media interactions are far more advantageous. Here I'm using the structure as far as dash is concerned. So body paragraph is done. We have 2 points. We have explanation of both the points. For first point, there are examples. And then in black color, I have shown you the linking. Now, quickly move to body paragraph 2. Again, I'm adding the next paragraph for advantages. So I have used the connector additionally because I'm saying the same thing as I was saying in the first paragraph, that is advantages, that is merits. Additionally, once the dependence of face-to-face teaching is reduced, many new education avenues are open. So what I'm saying, because face-to-face interaction is going down, its importance is going down, we are coming up with new avenues as far as like in the education field. Right? So this is my point, that new education avenues are open. Now I'm going to explain it. For explaining, I have used red color. Social media platforms such as YouTube and Duolingo, it's in green, it's an example, now offer educational opportunities regardless of financial or geographical constraint, financial constraint, regardless, opportunities, all these words are there to get me more score in vocabulary, right? Now, so what I'm doing here is this in turn. Now, this in turn means I'm expanding my answer further. This in turn broadens students' access to learning resources, making education more accessible to a diverse audience. So you can see how I've used vocabulary here, which is like, I'm saying that there are new audience that can come because restrictions of finance or restriction of geography is no more there. So this is done. And now I will move to the second point. Second point is again is in blue color. Also in many offices. So I'm talking about people who go to offices, how this is helping them. So also in many offices, physical presence is no more a requisite to reach a mutual decision. Mutual decision, requisite, you can see vocabulary that is being used here. Thanks to WhatsApp and Facebook group chats. So this is thanks to means because of, reason being another way of saying the same thing. So command over vocabulary is there. Thanks to WhatsApp and Facebook group chats, meetings can be done offline. We do meetings on WhatsApp and Facebook, don't we? So this is what I'm going to say here. This saves precious time, otherwise lost to commuting, not to mention resources. Precious time, otherwise commuting, not to mention, I'm showing my vocabulary and connectivity. So I'm going to get a better score in all these parameters by using such language, and that too in a clear manner using Peel method. So last point, L, that is linking. Therefore, in the field of education as well as business, both these two things were discussed. Decreasing dependence on traditional interaction methods has helped both students and professionals. So what I'm saying here is that in business and in education, we are having less dependence on traditional interaction, right? Now we are coming up with the disadvantage paragraph, as it is a disadvantage paragraph. So what we are going to do, we use such connectors, such filler, which will show that we are going in a different direction altogether. So I've used here though. You can also use however, you can also use in contrast. So these, on the other hand, you can use any of these method in the beginning. Though social media interactions are quicker, I am acknowledging that it is quicker, but they also have their share of problem. So this is how I have used better sentence structure. It is a known fact that human communication is predominantly good vocabulary, non-verbal, so social media interaction fail in constructing deeper emotional connection. Deeper emotional connection is my point. That's why it is in blue color. No wonder many families are on verge of breaking up. Families are breaking up. This is the explanation. Verge of. This is vocabulary that I'm using here, because youngsters find it more convenient to share their feelings on Snapchat or Instagram. Snapchat, Instagram, they are my example. So what I'm trying to say here is, in families, what usually happen is that youngsters, they don't share their problem with their elders. Rather, they go on Snapchat and Instagram, make their problems public. So this is what I'm trying to say here. So no wonder many families are on verge of breaking up, as youngsters find it more convenient to share their feelings on Snapchat or Instagram rather than on the dinner table. So one point is done. Because of this, there is another disadvantage. So how I'm linking first point with the second point. Lack of real conversations further leads to another drawback, that is deteriorating mental health. Next point is deteriorating mental health. Deteriorating, lack of. These are the words which will get you better score in vocabulary. Lexical resource. People, now I'm explaining it, people not able to vent out their feelings. Now here again, it's an adjective clause. Which people? Those people who are not able to vent out their feeling. Generally is used so that overgeneralization is not there. Generally start living an isolated life, limited only to the fake virtual world. Isolated, limited, only, fake, virtual world, all these are good vocabulary words shown to get better score. A sharp increase in visits to psychologists in developed countries is an unwanted consequence of this transition. I'm saying this is an example that people in developed countries are going to psychologists more, which is an example. Why? Because they are getting isolated. They are facing mental problem of depression. That's the reason why anybody will go to psychologist. So it's in green color. And again, a sharp increase, psychologist, unwanted consequence, transition. All of these are good vocabulary words shown so that you can use them and get a better score. And in the end, linking outcomes, again, a good word, outcome of making a distance from real interaction. Because when we are making social media interaction, we are going away from the real interaction. To ignore, I'm saying these demerits are to be considered. They are very dangerous. We can't ignore them. We can't overlook them. In conclusion, you will see I have just used what was being said in body paragraph 1, 2, and 3. Look here. To conclude, without a doubt, again a phrase to get good, better score. Social media interactions, along with being fast, my first paragraph. Impart more freedom to students as well as professionals. More freedom to students as well as professional, body paragraph 2. You can see just what I've done in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, that is being said here. However, again, it was the third paragraph, so contrast is there. However, it is also true that social media interaction generally based on sharing of true emotion. Body paragraph 3, first point is miss on sharing of true emotion, which is nothing but a way towards us, which is nothing but a way towards. So you can see how beautifully I'm using words here to show my command over English, which is nothing but a way towards society that is not only isolated but also depressed. BP3, second point, that people are getting isolated and depressed. So conclusion is nothing new is being written here. Only what was discussed in first 3 paragraphs and no example, nothing else. So here my essay is over. Using such essays, what I expect from you is that you will write down these essays, not just listen to it, write it down. Because in order to improve writing, we need to write. For example, in order to improve swimming, we need to swim. In order to improve my cooking, I need to cook. So if you want to improve your writing, you need to Right. Write down this essay multiple times in your notebook and you will see there will be a dramatic increase in your writing score. So here I'm going to end my session. But before I do so, I will ask you to please comment us if you like this video, what you like about it. If you don't like, give a suggestion what we can do to improve. And please like the video, subscribe our channel because it will tell YouTube that we are doing something good, and then it will propagate our videos to more of students. So I hope this video will help you and you will get your better score in your first attempt. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead. Bye-bye.